we each carry a masculine aspect and a feminine aspect. It's not just about, you're a man and I'm a woman, so therefore I'm feminine and you're masculine. We carry those energies, both of those energies within us. And so there's a toxic masculinity that runs through women as well, and has been something that I think is often ignored or suppressed or not looked at, because we've been in a time, certainly in the last 100 years, or if not longer, where women have been, there's been this focus on women taking back their power, on having a say, on getting the vote, on rising out of the subjugation that has happened over the last few thousand years. And I think we must be careful about how we speak about, the toxic masculinity. I think we must recognize that toxic masculinity exists both in the male and the female. And it is something that we need to start addressing, because as the world crumbles and chaos erupts and seems to reign at these times, we need to look at the masculine within all of us, which is the part of us that will rebuild the world, that will bring new structures in, that will enable us to take the vision that we have about the world that we want to live in and actually manifest it, because that is the force. I mean, one of the things that I read this week, that really beautifully explained the feminine and masculine energy. It says that the feminine energy is often associated with the soft, receptive, intuitive, feeling, healing, vulnerability, openness, and relaxation. The masculine energy is found in the exterior, while the feminine energy is found in the interior. The masculine thinks while the feminine feels. The masculine manifests and performs while the feminine senses and discovers. Thoughts dominate the masculine, while the feminine is more in the heart. The masculine shows anger, while the feminine shows vulnerability. And I really thought that was quite a beautiful, concise way of simplifying what those two energies are that exist within both of us. And if we look at how the manifestation of our world in the last few thousand years has been about greed, power, and power in a negative sense, control, those are just three of the things that I can think of. And those are, the masculine within all of us has manifested that. And what we're looking at now is like, how do we bring the balance back? How do we bring the balance back between the masculine and feminine energies within ourselves? And how do we bring that balance back within the masculine and feminine in the world? And, it starts with what you and I are doing now, is having this conversation. You're a man, I'm a woman. We both have these energies flowing within us, but yet we are having this conversation around something that is essential in the healing that needs to happen in humanity. And, those things that you spoke about, Black Lives Matter, the violence against women and children, all of that, yes, a lot of that stuff, racism, it stems out of the masculine energy. And how that is directed is not necessarily just through men, it is also directed through women. Women mother sons. Women have a huge part to play in how men are in the world.